Hello there! I just wanted to talk over our first week in France and show you every single thing we've been up to. So, let's go. We headed out and started this adventure at 5:30 in the morning one morning 7 days ago. We headed to the train station and took a train into Chicago. And I don't love Chicago, but it's whatever. We got there safe and sound, only four-ish hours. And then we took the subway to the airport, and that was not that fun to bring all our luggage around, and I was already dreading everything I brought with me, so that was super fun. So then we got to the airport and checked in. Everything went fine, security was great, and then it was time for me to tell Peter his surprise. How about I tell you what our surprise is?
Ooh.
Do you want to know now?
Okay.
I said I would tell you in the airport. Right, are you ready? Give your best top 3 guesses first.
Is it food related?
No.
Is it
That
art
was right.
related?
Is it what?
Art related?
Not really, no.
Is it dance related?
Nope.
Wow.
All right.
Is it like a tour?
No. You can stop guessing if you want.
Okay, what else? I don't know what other options are.
It's a mini photo session in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
And the guy looks really good and you get all the raw photos.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's why I thought you'd think of it. It's a great way.
I honestly didn't know if it was going to be like a class where you make a croissant.
No.
Or
Is
it was
he
gonna
good?
be like a pottery class.
No.
Are you going
He's
to
a good
propose to me?
photographer. No. Look how cute that is. So, you have to go through your bag in Paris because we have a photo shoot.
Is this an exciting reaction for you?
Yep.
That's good.
That's the surprise.
Our last night in Paris, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, before like dinner or drinks or anything.
That's so true.
Yeah.
This lighting is interesting.
It's horrible. Yeah. So by the time we got to the airport, we had like 7 to 8 hours to just chill because our flight was so much later in the evening. It was like 7:30 p.m. And if we'd taken the later train, we wouldn't have gotten there in time, but we had to take the early train to get there in time, which meant we were like 7 to 8 hours early. So that was not fun, but it was finally time to board our flight. We just dilly-dallied in the airport. We were starving and we did get Chick-fil-A twice. There was a whole food fiasco, doesn't matter. We boarded our Iceland airplane. Are you ready? There was something about this plane that was so incredibly uncomfortable. I don't know what it was, but Peter and I, it was a 6.5 hour flight. Peter and I obviously were trying to sleep so we can catch up and be on France time already. And yeah, that didn't really happen. It was so many hours of like just turning around in our seats and trying to get comfortable and not getting comfortable at all. I don't think I slept for more than half an hour at a time before I was like fully awoken, and we were on the middle and end seat, and we were sitting with someone on the window seat, and she had to go to the bathroom twice. We got to Iceland. I was so freaking bummed that we were not staying in Iceland for longer. Iceland is like on the top of my list, but anyways, really excited to see even what we could see from the airport. And yeah, so we went through customs. That made us question everything. It was not fun. She was like, why are you doing this? Who do you know? Or like, do you know anyone? Like, how much money do you guys have to fund this? Like, jobs, like, what is your plan? And like, do you have a return ticket? And all of this stuff. And we're like, we had not a single question last time with the guy who brought us through customs last time in France. He was like, how long are you here for? Okay. And that was it. So we were a little like tense after that, of course. But then we were in the Iceland airport, and it was really a boring airport. Like, it was really, I was expecting like a Switzerland airport where there's like windows on both sides and you can see like everything. No. So this was our view, super cute. it's Iceland. We had to get the only thing in the airport that was under like $10, and that was a chocolate croissant.
I'm making it, so I'm probably gonna do it. Chocolate sugar.
Then it was time to board our flight into Paris, and this was like a 3.5 hour flight. I had the window seat, Peter had the middle seat, and it was so much better than the first one. I don't even know what the difference was. We had such a better time on this flight, and we actually slept like the entire flight, so I only have us taking off and landing. So it was still really cool to see the landscape of Iceland. I didn't know it was so flat. And then you could see like the mountains in the background as well, and there was like that smoke and everything. That was really cool. I have not seen Iceland, and I did not know it could look like that. It was pretty awesome. I will absolutely be back soon. So anyways, we take off. We immediately sleep because we need it, and that definitely helped us reduce our jet lag. We don't normally have like jet lag. If you take a red eye, you can sometimes completely avoid it, and so that was our plan. But because it wasn't a whole like one flight, we did not do that. We got our first sight of Paris, well, of France, and it was looking beautiful. This was a strike day that we landed, so we weren't sure like what the situation was going to be when we got there, if we were going to be able to take public transportation or if we were going to even be able to take an Uber kind of thing. So we landed. Yay, Paris. CDG is disgusting and sucks, and it's an ugly airport. That's my personal bias.
We're in Paris.
We were able to take an Uber. We just didn't have cash, so Peter had to go find cash in the airport, and for some reason his app was on the cash setting. Anyways, it was a whole fiasco. The guy was already there when Peter ran to go get cash, but he drove us to our Airbnb. It was a nice drive. I didn't see anything crazy. And then we walked to our Airbnb, and it was a little bit of a struggle, but it was great. We showered immediately. We were so gross. And then we went to the grocery store real quick. Our first meal back in Paris. Apple juice, tabbouleh, and cacahuates or something. Cacahuates. And a baguette and Nutella, obviously. That was about it for that night. Day 3, it was downpouring as we woke up. It did slow down, so we decided to go to a bakery, and we asked in French if she spoke English, and she said no. And like glared at us, and I was like, cool, cool, cool. So we got 1 pain au chocolat, which we meant to get 2, but it's fine, whatever. Then we went to the Palais Garnier, and it was gorgeous. I don't know how to say that. And then we went to the Jardin, and it was beautiful. And then we went to take a peek at the Louvre little triangle because we had not seen it good the last time we were here. We didn't do a lot of things this time because we'd already done them last time, but we did have a photo shoot planned, and it was pouring profusely even when it wasn't supposed to be. So we just embraced it and got fully soaked. Bam! Look how cute you are! We just got our photos taken in front of that thing, and it rained, and so my hair is crazy, but nothing's perfect. It's amazing. Peter's got his comb over and his wet pants, which actually look good now.
All the pictures look like I have a comb over.
No.
At least when I saw it, it looked like I was like,
no. The guy took us to some of the coolest places to see the Eiffel Tower, and so we just traced our way back up to where we had started from. It was truly beautiful, like so pretty. And then because of the rain that wasn't supposed to happen, that was happening, we did even get to see a full rainbow by the Eiffel Tower, which I'm sure does not happen frequently. It was beautiful and really cool. And just something that was absolutely magical, once in a lifetime probably. And then we went home and got absolutely not French food. We got 5 chicken, which is definitely not owned by French people, and that was day 3. So day 4, this is our elevator. I just wanted to take a video to remember what our weird little Airbnb looked like. It is fun. The elevator also is definitely claustrophobia inducing. It was so fun. It wasn't. But it was totally fine, elevator. And then we went out to the grocery store again because we didn't want to get glared at again. Like, this is the panic of going to a French place that we love and also not being able to speak French. I guess it's the price we pay. But we went to the grocery store and we got breakfast because today was our move out day to go to our new Airbnb. So we got pastries and tried to get snacks for the day. We didn't get that much. And then we bought our metro tickets to go to the train station. And then we ended up at the train station it was supposed to be an hour and a half. Like, we got there an hour and a half early because that's when our Airbnb checked out. That whole thing, actually, was it 2 hours? I think it was 2 hours. We ended up being there for 3 to 4 hours because of train delays. And then our train that was supposed to be 2 hours ended up being 4 hours because it said stuff from the protest still, something like that. So that was the rest of the day. We took showers as soon as we got here. We were disgusting and we went right to bed. So yeah, day 5, we woke up to literally 5 minutes of bells. Come on, end it. And then we went to a pastry shop and got pastries, as well as we went to a grocery store. And this is a cat we found in the stairwell. He was freaking adorable. And then this was our little breakfast. It was quite good, actually. And then we took some time to explore.
Here we are, we're just chilling. Everything is so pretty.
Enjoyed this video. I thought it was so good, but now it gives me motion sickness if I even look at it. So I was like, oh, I'm getting a really good shot right now. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. So anyways, we walked along this beautiful street. I don't know. The French flag was flying. I wanted a video of that for sure. And they have a lot of trams here, so that's super cute to just see them going everywhere. Also, there's this gorgeous green mountain in the background that I want to go to so desperately. It's so beautiful. It looks fake, like a movie. I don't know. So then I made crepes for dinner and that was delicious. And then the birds were just so loud and chirpy. I was like, it's so weird, but they do that every night here now. Day 6, we went to the bakery again and they have these beautiful pain au chocolat, which this is for my sister-in-law. These ones only cost €1.60 and hers cost like $7, which granted they are in the US and they do ship ingredients apparently to the US from like France. But you can't beat €1.60 for a pain au chocolat, and a baguette is super cheap as well. So anyways, then we came home, we ate breakfast, and then we went to Primark, and I'm not going to give you much information on that because I have a full video coming out about it. It's super fun, and this is the beautiful street we live on. We went to the mall where like Primark is, and it was beautiful and glorious. I literally wanted everything. Everything was so well priced, and so much was on sale because of the season change. I just wish I had the room for it. So then we came home and literally just worked on our computers and stuff. We still haven't booked for a time segment in between some friends coming, so we need to do that. And then we tried some cucumber spritz.
Ready?
You smell it?
No. We're just trying it. Actually tastes kind of like Hugo.
My hair.
Doesn't taste as cucumbery as I thought. Day 7, I love opening these windows right here. It's so much fun. It's so beautiful and a great way to start the morning. So I just worked on this video itself and watched some YouTube as well while I was culling through it. And then we went to the grocery store because there's another protest tomorrow. And we just want to make sure we had everything we needed in case we couldn't go out or anything. And I also have another fun video coming that I'm filming, so I made sure to get all the ingredients for that. And then we had fun. Peter got a whole pack of Cokes, which I'm sure they probably don't see often because you usually just like rip them off. I thought it was funny. And then we found matcha and I think like hot chocolate as well, but it was like 12 euros. So that was fun and pricey. Then we headed back up our stairs, which are quite a workout. And then we had ramen and like soba noodles for lunch and tried to get more bookings done. And then we went and got pizza, and this is another not authentic place, which we are so intimidated by the authentic places. Like as we were walking by them, even like people are only having drinks, no one's eating, and it was like 6:30, 7 o'clock, which I guess that's kind of early for Europe in general. But I was just like, I would be so intimidated because we don't speak French and because we have the people that have negative reactions. Like, it's just not a situation we want to put ourselves in, kind of thing. And so this pizza was not great, but it isn't authentic anyways. And then we went to bed, and that has been our 7 days in France. We are still at this Airbnb for like 3 more weeks, which is crazy. Because we might be bored out of our minds. We've never stayed in one place for this long before, so it's getting a little boring maybe. But there's still so much more to explore. We just are so intimidated by the French culture that, like, I really love Paris and France in general, but the people sometimes can be unbearable or not even want to speak to Americans. So anyways, that has been our 7 days, and it has been good, it has been fun, and there's a lot more to come obviously, so stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.